Hello, hello, everyone. It is time for coffee time. And today we will be talking about pitch, intros, and expanding our pitching and intros to 60 seconds. Last time we talked about 30-second pitches. Welcome, welcome, everyone. If you have your coffee time background, please add that. If not, that's fine as well. While we are welcoming everyone into the room, let's go ahead and warm up that chat. Let's get in with all of your details. Welcome, Margot.
Hi.
Welcome, Tamra and Dar, Kelly, Heather, Abby, Grace. How is everyone on December 8th? I'm telling you, December is flying by.
Isn't it though?
All right.
I don't know how to do this on my cell phone.
It's okay. It's all right. Well, you know what? We'll get it next time. And Margot, we will be getting you some backgrounds so that when you join us, you will have backgrounds as well.
Okay.
All right. Welcome everyone.
I feel a bit.
Yes.
I'm a bit backgroundless.
Everyone wants to talk at the same time this morning. Yay.
Yay.
Go ahead, Margot. I'm sorry.
No. I just felt a little bit backgroundless.
Backgroundless. Me too. Guess where we are?
There we go. You're still in the car, it looks like, Dar and Abby.
Yeah, we just got to Brampton. We just got to our destination.
Okay, good. All right. So do we have all of your important information in the chat? How will I reach you if I wanted to? What is the best way? Is that by texting, calling you? Is that by email? Is that by setting an appointment with you? We want to make sure all of that information is in the chat because guess what? Grace, if you haven't reached out to Margot yet, you need to do that. Kelly, if you haven't reached out to Dar yet, you need to do that. Just a couple of examples. So let's get all of that information in the chat. I will also be adding mine a little bit later. So let's get started. So the last time we were here on coffee time, some of you were here, some of you weren't. It's okay. We will get you caught up. We worked on our 30-second pitch or intro. I hate using the word, I shouldn't say hate. I dislike using the word pitching because it sounds so salesy to me. So sometimes I'll use the word intro or introduction, but it is a pitch. No matter what and how you say it, it's pitching. So whatever you want to call it, I want everyone, even if you did it last time. And Abby, I know you are probably driving, so you may not be able to do this. It's okay. Put what your 30-second intro or pitch is in the chat because I want to work individually. If you don't know what a 30-second is, or if you don't know what yours is, just put what you think it is. Margot, do you have like a 30-second intro or pitch that you already use?
Sort of.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So let's get it in the chat and we will work on that. Now, again, some of us, we worked on it last time. Some of us, we didn't. And then hopefully we can expand on that to a 60-second intro or pitch. While you're working on that, I am going to get my screen up to go over some things that we may or may not have went over before. Are you ready to pitch or present an introduction? And what we call a 30-second pitch sometimes is an elevator pitch. It is a short summary of your value proposition summed up in just 2 or 3 sentences. Now, why do I say 2 or 3 sentences? Depending on how fast you talk, and let me tell you, you don't want to talk fast when you're in a room full of people that may or may not know you, because you want them to get all the key opponents about you and what you do and how you can help them. Remember, it's about them. One thing, I'm going to say this very constructively, I hope. One thing I see that a lot of speakers do that have been speaking for a long time, they will almost turn it into about them, what they do, what they do, what they do. And they forget to turn it around about what they do that can help someone else. Nod your heads if that makes sense. Okay. You want to tell people what you do, but then you want to turn it around in the very next sentence about how that helps them. Because if you're not helping them, then it's almost like you're just there to represent yourself, to brag about yourself. So you should introduce yourself. You should discuss how you're experienced, because your experience will help them. State your strengths, maybe who you work for or your company name, and then maybe 1 or 2 things about what you've accomplished that can be skillful to help others. Jen, I know you just came in the room, so what we're doing in the chat is put what you think your 30-second introduction or pitch would be. We worked on this last coffee time. We're going to work on it again this coffee time, and then start expanding it. Now, remember, your 30-second pitch should only be 30 seconds. And the reason why, because this is not something you would use when you get up in front of a room full of people, probably. Maybe if you only have 4 or 5 minutes to speak, then you would use this, because you don't want to use your 4 or 5 minutes with a 2-minute introduction. So 30 seconds, they call it an elevator pitch because that's what it is. What if you see SpongeBob SquarePants at the doctor's building the next time you go for your office visit, and you're catching the elevator together, and SpongeBob says, "Oh my gosh, Tamara, I haven't seen you in 3 years. What have you been up to, girl?" This is what you would say to them. So with that, let me show you what my 30-second may look like. Now, you may have to change your 30-second depending on who you're talking to. Remember, who are you pitching? Who are you making an introduction to? Hello, incredible business women. You're all women here. If there was a man in the room, you would not say that. If your pitching or introduction is for a mental health summit, you wouldn't want to say business women or businessmen or business people, because everyone may not own a business there. Does that make sense? Shake your head. So you may have to, if you don't know who is going to be in the room with you, when you do your 30-second, don't just say, "Hey, incredible people. Hello, incredible people." Remember, make this about you want to make sure it sounds like you, not like me, not like anyone else. Some coaches will say you need to use a script. Well, I'm kind of against scripts sometimes, because you have to be able to pivot and make those changes. I am LaDonna McAbee, and I'm here to explore the way we approach success. At Networking Expert, I'm not just building businesses, I'm crafting change. Join us in defining success, one empowered businesswoman at a time. Let's conquer new heights together. I am LaDonna McAbee, your networking expert at LaDonnaMcAbee.com. Now, right now, if your first sentence and your last sentence does not have your name in it, go ahead and change that. You want to make sure your first main sentence, not your welcome, but your main sentence has your name in it, and your last sentence. You want them to remember your name. Your last sentence should have in there how to reach you. Now, the simplest way for people to reach me is LaDonnaMcAbee.com because it's easy to remember. And again, it's my name with .com on it. Now, Tamara, I'm just going to use Tamara. I'm not picking on you, Tamara. I'm just using yours as example. Depending on how you write your 30-second, it may be hard for people to remember your website address. So you may want to use an email, or you may want to use a Facebook link or your LinkedIn link, whatever is the simplest way to reach you. All right. I would not put a phone number on here because people are not going to remember phone numbers 9 times out of 10.
No.
Something simple. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to go back where I can see the chats.
LaDonna, should that not go back to your screen to meet
Yes.
you for a sec? I just want to ask you a
Yes.
question.
Did I do something? Let me see here. Square. Here we go. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So should it not say the first line's the second at networking expert? Should that not be as a networking specialist or an at networking?
I'm saying as my business name is networking expert.
Okay.
Okay. That's where the
All right.
confusing. Okay. I had to think about it for a second, Kelly. Yes.
Okay.
So that's the name of my business.
Your business. Okay. So
Yes.
then that would make sense. Okay.
But I do call myself a networking expert as well.
Okay.
What you want to do is make it easy for people to remember who you are. But you are correct. If I was representing myself, it would be.
Okay.
Yes.
But this is your company. Okay.
Yes. Yes. You're right. Perfect. Good question, Kelly. Okay. So I'm going to go back up here where we're sharing. Hi, everybody. So that's good, Margot, because you can literally use this for anything that you want to talk about because you're just talking everyone or everybody. I am Margot from the Netherlands. I love that you put your country because it's different than what I could say. Okay, it's different. People will remember Margot from the Netherlands. So if I went into Facebook, I could put Margot in if there was 5 Margos, if I did not remember her last name, because I probably wouldn't remember Margot's last name because the way it's spelled, right? But I could put in there Margot, and then if there's 5 Margos, I know she lives in the Netherlands, and Facebook would find that for me, okay? I am a purpose coach for women that want to live fully and happy. It's my passion to help women lead and fulfill their part in this world. All right. And then she puts her, is this your website, Margot? You're muted, Margot.
Yeah, you are looking at another. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my website. Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I am also a face reader and goal mapping coach. And then you have a Gmail there. Now, is this your 30-second pitch?
No, it's
okay. Okay, I'm thinking I was wrong once I started reading it. Okay, I'm going to go farther down. Okay,
yeah,
I'm
but
going to
I'm
go
always,
to Kelly. I'm sorry,
it's my
Margot, go
struggle
ahead.
because I'm struggling because I'm doing different things. So actually, normally I only introduce myself for one of the three.
Yes, absolutely. See, I have two different businesses
Yeah.
and I only talk about one depending on who I'm talking about.
Yes.
If I was going to go to
exactly.
an e-commerce business, I could talk about my networking expert business because I do utilize all of those services building my business. But if it was a true e-commerce summit I was going to, I may just talk about Home Sweet Home Treasures because it's truly an e-commerce business.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so let's go to
yeah.
Kelly, and then when we get back down to yours, Margot, we'll go back in it. All
Yeah.
right, so am I at the 807? Hi, everyone. My name is Kelly. Is that your 30-second pitch, Kelly?
The one underneath Tamara's, yes. Yeah, I've only got two things in here, so yeah. Hi,
Okay,
everybody.
all
My
right.
name's
So let me
Kelly
read
Moore.
this. Hi, everyone. My name is Kelly. I help you with wellness with a drug-free wearable patch. Okay. So what I would expand on that with your 30-second pitch. Hi, everyone. My name is Kelly. I help you with your wellness with a drug-free wearable patch. Okay, so your last sentence, even though you just said I'm Kelly, you should say I am. And why I'm saying not I'm, because you want to narrate powerful. When I say I'm at the end, I'm Kelly, that's powerful. But if I say I am Kelly, it's more powerful to end your 30-second pitch with. And then how is going to be the easiest way to find you, Kelly. So I
Okay.
want you to redo that, okay, at the end, and then
Great.
we'll go back to you.
Okay.
All right. My name is Tamara Patrick, and I provide purpose, motivation, and direction to soldiers and veterans that are struggling with transitioning from the military. Perfect, Tamara, but again, that last sentence. That last sentence is powerful. You must have that in there.
That should have my
Hello?
name in there. It should be like that struggling with transitioning from the military. I don't know how to put my name in there again.
Okay, the last sentence just, I am Tamara Patrick.
I am Tamara Patrick, and I'm from Just For You Life Brigade.
But it's no, how you're going, and then how am I going to connect with you? How am I going to find you?
Oh, okay, got you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Heather, hello, I am Heather with hashtag Just Different with Heather. I am queen of saving for business, vacation, or other travel needs. I am here to get your dreams within reach without breaking your piggy bank. Where do you want to travel to next? Let's chat and dream together. So Heather, unmute when I get to you guys, okay, Heather? So you know what's missing now is that last sentence, correct? So I want you to redo that, but let me ask you, Heather, can you say all of those words in 30 seconds and say them slow enough for everyone to understand what you're talking about? Think about that when you're redoing it for me. Okay. Okay, Margot. I am Margot from the Netherlands. I am a purpose coach for women. I help them to live fulfilled lives, both in and outside of my coaching. I am also a face reader. I give people, what is
The
that
manual.
word?
Sorry,
Manual.
the manual. Sorry.
It's okay. They didn't receive at birth. Okay, so let's think about this. It's only a 30-second pitch.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to shorten it. And that last sentence, I am Margot. And you can reach me at wherever. Okay, so I want you to shorten it and add that last powerful sentence. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But only use it for the coaching and not for the face reading and the goal mapping, I guess.
Yes. I would have 2 30-second pitches ready for you at all times.
Yeah.
One for the coaching and one for the other.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, yes. All right. I am Jennifer Falone, owner of Forza Investments. I give busy professionals the opportunity to own real estate without being landlords. Okay, so I'm reading this, and Jen, could you say all of this in 30 seconds and people understand what you're saying?
Yes, this is my 30-second pitch.
Okay, so you can say all of this in 30 seconds.
Mhm.
Okay, and then your last sentence, you need to put your name in there.
Mhm.
Okay, that's the only, and how to contact you. All right, perfect. But you have all them. I rescue them from volatile stock market and put them on a smooth racetrack to consistent. See all those powerful words she's using in there? She's using volatile. I mean, everyone can't use that because she's talking about money. Are you working hard for your money, or is your money working hard for you? That is a powerful sentence. So truly, she's got all the powerful words in there. And I'm guessing Jen has really practiced this to get it down so she could do it in 30 seconds, because she doesn't have time to say, well, oh my, she sticks to her plan. So Jen, just put on there your last sentence, my friend. All right. Tamara Patrick, and I own Just For You Life Brigade, life coaching for restarting you. After spending 17 years in the military, I struggled transitioning out of the military. I now provide purpose, motivation, and direction to soldiers and veterans that are struggling to transition out of the military. Okay, Tamara, can you say all of that in 30 seconds?
I can't even unmute in 30 seconds. I
I
I'm
love you,
trying,
Tamara.
I think I could do it if I'm probably not. I like the first one better, but then you said you have to kind of put so I was trying to change it, and
Yes.
I still haven't changed it enough. So
So let
you
me
can,
let me give you a couple of pointers to think about. But again, you want to
okay,
make sure it's you. It sounds like Tamara.
right.
I am Tamara Patrick with, instead of and I own. With
Okay.
Just For You.
Just for
Life
you, okay.
coaching. You don't have to say for restarting you again if you don't have to, if you don't want to.
Okay.
I like that you put in there how many years you were in the military, because it gives people,
Yeah,
it
that's
lets
what you
them
said.
know that you know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
It's like someone that's never had a baby, but they're trying to tell you how birth is going to be, right? Or it's
You
like
only
me, I
know if
mean,
you've been there.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's like me telling someone how to lose weight when I'm overweight. Obviously, I'm missing something. Okay. Um, So yeah, I would just change a few things, but again, practice too. Like Jen it's long, but she has it down to 30 seconds. And make sure you add that last sentence, Tamara. I am Tamara Patrick. You can reach me or contact me or whatever you want, but that last sentence must have your name and how to contact you. All right, so we're going to go down to Dar, I think was next. Grace, I didn't see your 30-second pitch on there yet. You're working on it, or did I miss it? Okay, you keep working on it, my friend. I am Dar Bassey Cripps, proprietor. See, she used proprietor in hers. Of Dar's Creative Cards.ca. I do custom creative cards made uniquely for you. No two cards are alike. And all are made from the heart. See my reactions page at Dar's Creative I think that was supposed to say cards.ca. Okay, Dar, you don't need to put your website in there twice. I would take it out, the first one out. Just put in there Dar's Creative Cards, not .ca. Okay, because you're putting your website at the end. So you don't need to say it twice. You could, instead of that, put something different in there. Let's see. I do custom creative cards made uniquely for you. No two cards are alike and all are made from the heart. Yeah, that's all I would do. I would just take out that .ca at the beginning. I can't, Dar, you're muted. Are you talking to us?
There we go. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. So
Yep,
does that make,
yes.
okay, that first sentence, I would just take out the .ca.
Right, right. Okay. So instead of that other line, should I put no two cards are alike unless you request it to be?
No, that makes it too confusing.
Okay.
Because is
All
it
right.
really going, if you're making something custom, is it really going to be exact? Even if they want to that are similar? Because if you fold the paper, you may not fold it exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you glue it, it may not go on exactly the same position. It may be a
Yeah.
little off. So I
That
think that would
happened last. That happened to me last night. Exactly what happened.
Exactly. So I would never say that because you're not mass production. And it would just
No.
confuse it. So I would just take out the .ca in your first sentence and I would leave it. And then
Okay,
practice
perfect.
that. And I think that would be good. All right.
Cool.
So you have 2 in here. So the other one she
Yeah.
has is, greetings, folks. I am Dar Bassie Cripps and I am Canadian, proprietor of Dar's Creative Cards.ca. I would take out that .ca.
Correct.
I do custom creative cards made uniquely for you. No two cards are alike and all are made from the heart. See my reactions page at Dar's. Okay, but hold on. Let me see.
Should I put
Your
forward
last
slash?
sentence does not have your name in it.
What? Oh, the last sentence.
Your last sentence should always have your name and how to reach you.
Ah.
Okay.
So how would I?
I'm sorry, Dar. You may say you can reach me. Maybe don't put reactions page. See, you can reach me at darscreativecards.ca.
Okay.
Okay.
So reach me, Darbassi Cripps at starscreativecards.ca.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So yes, perfect. Okay.
Perfect. Yep.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kelly. I help you with your overall wellness. I do this with wearable drug-free patch. Would you like to know more? I am Kelly at kellydurn.com. Perfect. Perfect. It sounds like you. It's short, it's sweet, it's simple. And now I know how to reach Kelly. Kelly, the only thing, and I don't know if it sounds like you and you may not feel comfortable. Kelly is spelled in so many different ways. I may include in there, I am Kelly spelled with an I-E.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's fun. It's different because if you go to Kelly, some people spell it only with an I.
Yeah.
The majority of people probably spell it with a Y.
Why? Yeah.
So you may say something clever and fun. I am Kelly spelled with an I-E at Kelly. That way they'll spell your website correctly.
Okay. Alrighty.
But if that don't sound like you, then don't do it. But I think
I would say it as more like add it if I am verbally speaking it, but not put it into a typed
Oh,
text.
correct. Yes, we're talking
Mhm.
verbally. Yes, we
Okay.
are talking
Yeah.
verbally.
Yeah,
of
that's a good
course.
idea to
That's
add
a
it.
good point, Kelly, to bring up.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Okay.
And it would make it fun and clever, and
Mhm.
right there would get attention. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me go to Heather. Hello, I am Heather with Just Different with Heather. I am queen of savings. I'm trying to think, let's everyone think. It just doesn't sound smooth to me right there, Heather, for some reason.
That's where I was struggling. I'm like, I need something that's a lot smoother than that, but at least it got me
Yes,
thinking
perfect.
right
Yes, we're not picking on anyone. We're just here to help today.
Mm,
Get it down.
absolutely.
Hello, I am Heather with Just Different with Heather. I am queen of savings. Well, okay, hold on. I am queen of savings for business, vacations, or other travel needs. Heather, say it to me. Put an S on savings and just read it to me and let me see how it sounds coming out of your mouth, please. Just that first sentence.
So I am queen of savings for business, vacations, and other travel needs.
I think that does it. I think that makes it smoother right there, just adding that S.
What
What
if
do
you
you
put,
think?
I am the queen?
Ooh,
I like it.
I love it.
Yes, I am the queen of savings
Yeah.
for business, vacation, or other travel needs. Kelly, perfect. So since you use
Also, some
there, at the next sentence, I would use I'm here to get your dreams. Margot, did you say something?
Yeah, no, I was just wondering. Um, she is queen of savings, but she can let the other people become those queens or kings themselves. Or that's at least if I understand right what you are doing. I'm foreigner, of course, so I'm not a
Correct.
smart.
Yeah.
Well, what she wants people to know is that she can save them money when they travel. So she's the queen of savings to save them money. So that's what she's trying to get across. So
Okay, then I
yeah,
misunderstood, I think.
no,
Yeah.
no, it's good to know that
Good.
way we can have insight from everyone. So I am here to get your dreams within reach without breaking the piggy bank. Where do you want to travel to next? Let's chat and dream together at heather@drus.com. Okay, so Heather, with those changes, do you think you can get that verbally said out loud in 30 seconds?
I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah,
I think you can too with practice.
for sure.
Yes. Yes. I
So
think it's great.
may I ask something?
Yes.
Heather, so what you do is you help people that want to travel to make it as inexpensive as possible. So you help them with their everything they are doing.
Yes. Yeah.
So when they book, you help them to book as cheap as possible, blah blah blah, something like that. Oh,
Yep.
okay. Okay.
Yes. Perfect. Perfect. All right, Margot. Hi, everyone. I am Margot from the Netherlands. I am a purpose coach for women. I help them to live fulfilled lives and stop doubting themselves. They will experience worth and self-love again. Instead of they, I think I may put you because you're talking to an audience.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
will experience self-worth and self-love again. I am Margot, and you can find me here. And then she's got her Facebook page. Now, again, I like that because even if they can't spell their her last name, or don't remember that, Margot's a unique name. I would remember your first name, Margot. I would
Yeah.
not remember how to spell your last name. I can't even pronounce your last name.
No,
so.
that's why.
But you told me you live in the Netherlands.
Hmm.
So more than likely I'll be able to find you on Facebook if I go. So perfect. And now let's see. Let me go down to the next one. Hi, beautiful people. I am Margot from the Netherlands, and I am a face reader. I give people the manual they didn't receive at birth. This will give you, okay,
Yeah.
let's go back and put that. Yeah. I give you the manual you didn't receive at birth. This will give you a bigger, no, I would not say this will give you. I would put giving you a bigger understanding of themselves and those around you.
Okay.
I also use it to help people find out their dream job. Okay, let's reword that a little bit. I would start that maybe just by looking for a dream job and how to function better in a work situation. I would not put in there, I also use it.
Okay.
I would just start
yeah.
it looking for a dream job and function better in a work situation. And then you've got your last sentences down. Perfect.
Okay.
Now let's see. Let me go back to Tamara for 1 second because I didn't mention this, Tamara. You also need to have 2 30-second intros or pitches because you help more than just soldiers. You also need to make one for, your other part that you can coach on divorces, teenage
I can help. I'm
drama.
trying to
whatever.
stress with women over 50 because that's where I
Yes.
relate.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
okay.
So once you get one down, you can move to the next one.
Yeah.
Callie, you could do 2 if you wanted to, if you ever wanted to focus on socks. I haven't got to Grace yet, but I know Grace sells more than essential oils. So she may have one for
Right.
essential oils and one for coffee.
And as of December 31st, I no longer sell socks. I only sell patches.
Oh, they're
They're
going to
pulling
take
the
it off the
socks.
market?
Yeah. Well, they're not
Wow.
coming off the market. They're just coming out of network marketing because it's not a big enough SKU anymore. The patches in 11 months did more sales than we did in our best year ever with socks in 2019.
Wow.
So that just, when you can outdo something in 11 months. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Spend your time and money on what's working.
So
Yes.
if anybody does want socks, sorry, this is just a dib. Let me know because we got to get them on you before December 31st.
Are
or
they
get
going to put
all
them on
anyway.
sale since they're going to stop doing that, or?
I don't think so. I don't know. Who knows? I
Yes.
shouldn't say no. It's who knows.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I am Grace M. Barkwell, a cancer survivor, wife and mother of 2 30-somethings living in Whitby, Ontario, Canada. I am a biblical scholar, an editor, a writer, a pro. Okay. So, Grace, this is a beautiful, beautiful, but it's more than 30 seconds. So we want to get it compacted to 30 seconds. Okay. So you may want to take out about you being a mom, depending on what you're talking about. If you're talking about something that's cancer related, you want to leave that in there. If not, you want to take that out. Same thing with, it depends on what you want to talk about. What are you talking about? What are you wanting? Tell me in this pitch. Okay, you're offering superfood beverages and essential oils. So what I need you to do, Grace, is break it down. Do one pitch for your essential oils and one pitch for your beverages. You're only going to talk about one thing at a time.
Actually, I put my essential oils in my coffee so it goes together. This morning I put frankincense I put frankincense in my coffee, and that is a Christmas oil, as we all know.
That's
Old frankincense.
awesome.
Yep,
So
that's
if you
what I
want to
did,
talk
and
about
that's
both, if you want to talk about both in the same, if you're going to talk about both of them during the time, then you're going to have to take out some of those other things because it needs to be narrowed down to 30 seconds. So work on getting it narrowed down to what Grace can say in 30 seconds. You noticed in my 30-second pitch, I didn't say I was the married to my high school sweetheart for over 40 years, which I do put in later when I'm going to do 2-minute pitches. But for 30 seconds, you got to take something out.
it's important that I'm a biblical scholar because I talk about the oils of the Bible, as you know. And it's also important that I'm a cancer survivor because both of them have done wonders with people who have cancer.
Okay. Okay. So you'll want to
So,
keep that in
yep.
there then.
Yep.
So hello, everyone. I am Grace Barkwell. I might take out the M unless that M is that important to you, just so that it flows differently. Better, easier.
I know, but the M is important because that is what is in my email. It's Grace M. Barkwell. It's not just
Then we
Grace
want to
Barkwell.
leave it. We want to leave it.
Yep.
Hello, everyone. I am Grace M. Barkwell, a cancer survivor. How about taking out wife and mother of 2 30-somethings living? Maybe just put in, hello, everyone. I am Grace M. Barkwell, a cancer survivor living in Ontario, Canada. That would take out some things to shorten it. A biblical scholar. Maybe take out editor unless you're talking about editing, writing. A writer of prose and poetry. I might take that out unless you're talking to someone about a book, poetry, writing. Take out about your publishing. Then I would try, so let's take that out and see where that gets us to, because then you go into helping people, which you want to leave in. And maybe take out, I have available for you at retail or wholesale. Take out that sentence because you can talk to them about that later once you connect with them. If you take that out, let's see, that may get you down to 30 seconds. All right, is everyone still working? Heather, when you start talking about your stock education, you'll want to come up with another 30-second pitch or intro.
I was just
Now,
working on it as you were talking.
there you go. Perfect. So Jen, I'm going to go with Jen now because she had her 30-second pitch down. Have you worked on your 60-second, your 1 minute?
No. I mean,
Okay.
so I do different events. And so like we sponsor car clubs, like Ferrari, Lamborghini, McLaren. So on those, I kind of will, but it's very, event specific.
Okay.
But
So
my 30
you were,
second is in there.
yeah. So let me ask you, Jen, because Jen has a different kind of market than any of us have. Okay. So let me ask you, Jen, if you were going to go to the bank and talk to a banker, not about borrowing money, but about getting him to a SpongeBob that works at the bank. If you were going to have a meeting with him at lunch, is a 30-second pitch enough to sell him and get his attention for you? Or do you need to expand it to a minute intro?
Yeah. So if we're at lunch, I'm probably like, I mean, I'm doing more than a minute even, right? So
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
this is what I can do, right? Like this is, we buy apartments. We don't, We have very conservative underwriting. We have a very strategic
So
forensic
what I
due
need,
diligence.
I think what you should do is write out your 60 or 1 minute or 60-second. And I don't remember, so tell me, like, I would add it on the first one. Did you put how many years you've been in business?
No,
I would add that to a 1 minute.
Okay.
I would add that you're a family. Well, I would add in there how many years. And isn't your husband like an accountant?
yeah, he's a CPA and our
Okay.
our CFO. And then my
Exactly.
son-
So I may put something in there about him, because not that you're not the powerhouse, Jen. I know you're the powerhouse of the whole company. Come on.
Well, but when people
The
want
money
numbers,
guy.
he's the powerhouse.
He's the money guy. So when you're talking about $5 million per se, they're going to want to know there's a powerhouse that knows how to budget, spend, house, grow his money or her money. So
Mhm.
I may want to do, I think if you'll work on a 1 minute pitch for us and add, I think, how many years you've been in business. And I think I would add in there, you know, what is your husband's name?
Eric.
Eric. You know, put something creative but fun, but smart about the CFO, Eric Falone, CPA, whatever. Make, you know, build him, because you're talking about so much money. And I think that by the time you add those two things, it probably will come out to that 60-second or 1 minute pitch. Okay. Because, and the reason I'm asking, because sometimes you'll go to a summit. Okay. Like today, I'm going to speak at Dr. Pat's event today. Okay. I'm only getting, I think, 3 minutes or 4 minutes to speak. So I'm probably only going to use my 30-second pitch or intro, maybe 60 seconds, just depending, because I only get a few minutes. But if I'm going to have, like, Abby at my last event I think she did 7 minutes. So she would probably only use a 60-second or 1 minute pitch and use her other 5 to 6 minutes for talking about what she does. Okay. Because that introduction is your powerhouse. Tamara, have you expanded yours out to 1 minute yet? Kelly, 1 minute? You're muted, Tamara. Kelly, you're
Okay,
muted.
now I came off. Okay, I haven't, I'm still working on it, but
Okay.
actually it should be real easy. I'm Tamara Patrick. I'm with Just For You Life Brigade, life coaching for restarting you. And I give purpose, motivation, and direction to soldiers and veterans that are transitioning out of the military. And with 17 years, okay, now I really messed it up. Anyway, I added the
It's okay.
17
It takes practice. It takes
Yeah.
practice. And let
Yeah,
me
but-
let me tell you, practice, practice, and about the time you get it perfect, you'll have to change it, because
Yeah,
you don't, if all of us are going to be at the same meeting at the same
my
time, we don't
granddaughter
want to hear
knows
the
it
very
all.
same
She knows.
thing.
My granddaughter knows my pitch, for real.
So Kelly, I want to go to Kelly next, because Kelly's unique, kind of like Jen is unique. And so many of us are unique. Grace falls into this. Kelly sells, she doesn't sell just one kind of patch. So Kelly, you may need a 60-second, not 30-second, a 1 minute pitch for each one of your patches, because they all do
Yeah,
something different. Does that make
I
sense?
thought of that afterwards when you said about, could I add or do a second one? I could literally take and do the 30 to 1 minute on each one of the
Yes.
patches.
Yes.
Stress,
Now for the
ease.
30-second, I would not do that
Right.
because you just want to talk about you and the patch per se. But
Yeah.
for 60-second, I would start with something like the joy patch because
Right.
you know,
We
you
all
can
need
hold up a
joy.
big smiley face, you know,
Right.
when you do that. Prompts are good. Prompts are great when you're doing a intro or presentation.
Right.
You know, so you could talk about the joy patch or the pain patch, or, you know, right now, let me tell you, I woke up at 2:30 in the morning in horrible pain. And I'm like, why? Well, my husband looked and we have 96% humidity today.
Oh, wow.
So the pain, you know, I woke up and even though I have all these things going on. So Kelly, the pain one's going to be powerhouse for you as well. But joy
Mhm.
for sure, because everyone wants joy. Everyone wants to be happy.
Right.
Okay. So Margot, for you, you do coaching, but you also do the other. So you definitely want to have at least 2 ready at any given time, depending on who you're talking to and who
Yeah.
you want to influence the most. So work on that 60-second, and all you're doing from 30-second to 60-second is expanding. You leave your 30-second in there. Don't
Mhm.
change your 30-second. Just expand on it. Add to it.
Okay. And you
Add
add
everything in the
experience?
middle. Remember your first sentence, your first main sentence, and your
Mhm.
last sentence, your name, and then your last sentence has how to reach you. But in the middle, put a little meat in there per se.
A little what?
A little extra meat.
Oh, yeah, meat. Yeah,
Information.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, no, I understand. Yeah.
Yes, sorry. Put some more information about what you're going to do for them. I wouldn't
Okay.
put really any more information about you unless it's like Jen. She's going to add how many years she's been doing it. If you been now,
Yeah.
if you just started your business, you don't want to put that in there, Tamara.
No, yeah. But
But for
I have an
me, I
experience.
have 35 plus experience in what I do. So
Yeah.
I would add that into my 60-second probably.
Okay. So you
You
don't
know?
change it, but just add another extra
In the middle.
layer.
Yes. Layer
Yeah.
it in the middle.
Yeah.
Change the middle,
Yeah.
but don't take anything out of the 30-second. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
And then so Heather, for your 60-second, I may add a layer in there. Where's your favorite destination to go, Heather?
My favorite thing is to go on cruises so I can go to different
Okay.
destinations.
So on my 60-second or 1 minute pitch, I may put in there, hey guys, are you ready to go on a cruise? Are you ready to cruise the Atlantic? Are you ready to cruise the Pacific? Are you ready to cruise during your spring break? Depending on what's going on. I know for us, spring break, depending on where you live in the US, maybe in April or March or April. That's usually when our spring break is around Easter time. And Easter is for us is March 31st. Is Easter different from different countries? That just, I don't know. Why did we do that? It makes me so confused. So ours this year is March 31st, but sometimes it's not till April. And our spring break for our schools are usually around that time. So I may say something about that, Heather, when it gets closer to spring break. Like my daughter and I, my 4-year-old grandson and my son-in-law is all going to go see my brother during my niece's spring break. We leave on March 31st to go to, and they're going to go skiing and I'm going to watch them ski because I'm not breaking anything else. So I'm done. But we already booked our spring break using our points, or my daughter's points, but see, we're already starting to do spring break. So you may want to talk about, people have probably already booked everything for Christmas, probably. But for skiing, I might say something about, are you ready to cruise for your spring break? Or your summer vacation, or what? No, weddings are going to start getting huge soon. So I may want to add that one thing into that 60-second. I'm going to be honest with you, Heather, I would look and see, what do I make my most money on for me? And that's what I would introduce. And it's probably cruises. I know when I did travel, it was always cruises that I made the most money on. And Heather's saying yes.
It is for sure. Yeah.
So I would focus on, nobody knows that you'll make more money on cruises, but that's just the way it is. We are here to keep the lights on. And Grace, when you do your 60-second, that's the time to add in there, maybe adding a certain essential oil to your coffee, or talking about the Bible with the essential oils.
I just did. I just posted it.
Okay, your 60-second?
I did.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Grace M. Barkwell. I am a cancer survivor living in Whitby, Ontario. I am a biblical scholar. I love that because I've never heard of that ever before, Grace. I'm probably the only one that's never heard of it. Never heard of a biblical scholar. Is anyone else in the same boat as I am? Yeah, see, so I love that. I am very experienced in helping people with their physical health and connecting them to information and professional functional medicine doctors who also recommend the superfood beverages and essential oils I have available for you. Okay, so again, can you say this in 1 minute? You're muted, Grace.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Okay.
And then I just have a short sentence after that, I think.
Okay, let me look here.
'Cause
Against
I
various
advocate-
viruses that are floating around, I am Grace M. Barkwell, gracembarkwell@gmail.com. Perfect. I just practice it. Get it down. Make sure you can say it in 1 minute. If you cannot say it in 1 minute, I may take out just a few words like connecting them to information and professional, maybe okay, instead of also recommend, just maybe who recommends superfood beverages.
Okay, just
Take
take out
out
the word
also and
also.
the. If you need to, once you practice it, see if you can make it smooth and time it. And if you can't, go in and just take out some of those small words that will still make your sentences sound correct. Okay. And then, yeah. And then next, once we get the 60-second or 1 minute pitch down smoothly, then you want to add more to it to make it 2 minutes. So let's say I am going to talk, I'm going to be a keynote speaker. Jen, if she's going to be a keynote speaker, she wants at least a 2-minute introduction about her and her business and how it can help Kelly. Okay. Only 2 minutes though. You do not want a 5-minute introduction per se. 2 minutes max. All right. Then Jen would go into more information about how her company is going to help someone. It's no longer about her being in business for 25 years. It's no longer about who runs the money and who makes sure the housing gets done correctly and the paperwork's done correctly. It's not about how they're going to navigate everything to make it the property find the properties and all that. She is now going to focus on how can I help the banker explain to him how he's not going to have to collect rent. He's not, things like that. So does that make sense to everyone? It's time for you to make everyone out in the audience shine and want to buy your product. What is it going to take for someone to book with you? Right there, right then, that moment. Book with you an appointment, buy my essential oils, buy my strategy plan, buy Tamara's coaching plan, buy Margot's coaching plan, buy all one box of each of Kelly's, Dar's cards. Abby's wings are going to be flapping around because she's going to, get new clients. The powerhouse is all in the intro because that's what gets everyone's attention. If you get up and you look in the room and you don't have anyone's attention, pivot. I don't care if you pivot right in the middle of your 2 minutes, you pivot. Say, hey, everyone jump up and stretch real quick. Let's stretch our arms. Let's move our bodies. Because if you don't grab their attention, you'll never get their attention. Okay? Jen is going, yep, been there, done that, seen it. I've been at a lot of speaking engagements that I'm like, really? I don't even know what they're talking about because it's all, and watch how you talk. It has to be smooth, but not so smooth that it's straight across like this. You want to go up in your voice and go down in your voice. Use your smile. Especially if it's virtual, call out people's names if you can relate to them. Now, if you can't relate to them, you can't do that. If I'm at a health summit and I'm talking about health, I will bring up Kelly's name because Kelly can help them with something. Because what I'm going to be talking about a health conference, I don't sell anything for it. I'm just telling you about what I've experienced and what I've overcome. I have nothing really to sell you. I'm just there to help you and know that you have someone to lean on. But Kelly's at the health conference. She can help them overcome some of their anxiety, their stress from their past. If I'm talking to, and I know there's soldiers I could talk about Tamara and her coaching program. Okay. I can always talk about Abby if she's in the audience because everyone has tech. Okay. Everyone needs Dar's cards, even if they don't know they need them. I could talk about Grace with her coffee and her essential oils. Margot with not her coaching business, but her other business could help people in a health summit in some sort. So see what I'm saying? You want to be able to relate to other people because if you call out people's names, guess what? They're like, oh, is she going to call out my name? Oh, I want them to call out my name. I want her to call out my name. Or they're going, oh my God, I hope they don't call out my name. Okay. So yes. All right. It's 9:04. We run a little late. I'm so sorry. I do appreciate everyone being here. I'm going to take a screenshot real quick because Dar's not here. So love you all. And I will see everyone next week if I don't see you on Dr. Pat's today. Bye-bye now. Bye, Dar. Save the chat if you have it. 3 little dots at the bottom. Click that. Save chat. And it'll be on your probably downloads. Mine goes to my downloads. Bye-bye now.